to another episode here at the Real in Films YouTube page. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, hey, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel like that you guys can be aware of anything and everything movie or TV series related. And today we're going to be covering a horror film called Dolly that is going to be in theaters March 6th, 2026. So it's going to be in a theater near you. And what is Dolly? Dolly follows Macy. A young woman is abducted by a monstrous figure intent on raising her as their own child. Is directed and written by Rob Blackhurst. And as well, there's another writer called Brandon Weevil. And our star of this film is Fabiana Therese. I think I butchered her first name. As well, Dolly has a very notable actor in this film called Sean William Scott. So you guys know him as this Stifler's mom. Yeah, Stifler's mom. Correct. I think. I think I messed up. I don't remember. Ah, it's okay. It's okay. Tell me in the comments below if I got it right. So nothing, guys. So Dolly, Dolly. Let's go ahead. So Dolly in a whole as a horror film is a great film. As a horror film, it brings all the aspects that you want: jump scares, normal scares. There's a mythos behind it. There is I'm not gonna say supernatural things, but due to the fact that things that happen during the film, you do have that like supernatural like aspect to it. There's a lot of gore. There's a lot of good gore, I would say. Very good gore. Um, but in terms of like Dolly, the your main monster, there's not that much information to give you, just the um what the information of the story is. Like it's a monstrous figure intent on raising the our main character that's called Macy. Uh that's it. The intent of like raising her. This is where at least it bothers me in regards to a film. Uh Sometimes in horror you don't need to have a story, right? You don't need to explain where the monster or the supernatural thing comes from. But there's always like that behind, that little story that little story that you're like, "Oh, okay, so there's this like there's this monster in the woods that people legends say." There's nothing like that. And the thing is that the film sets in on a timeline that Dolly has been in these woods or living in the woods for a year, and not understanding the why this monster does what it does is kind of, at least for myself, it's kind of off, because being the fact that there is like a connection to motherhood for this monster. I would have liked to know why it's happening, and like I had the words right there, right there. The motivation on why putting the mask, the ceramic doll mask, and looking for different females to take care of like a baby, you know. But in a whole, if you take that out of the equation in terms of like the story of the monster, the film works as a great horror film. You can actually appreciate the hard work on making this film to fruition, because I loved one of the things that I loved is that they used a lot of like prosthetics, and they didn't use that much CGI. You could tell that there was like kind of like CGI scenes, maybe like that you don't see like that much of the makeup, but the film, and probably, I mean, probably I'm wrong, probably they didn't use CGI, but I loved the fact that they used so much practical effects. I love the fact that a lot of creators, directors, or creators of horror films continue using like practical effects, continue using these type of like makes like that can feel, you can feel like the pain that your main character is going through, or any other characters as well. And that is the magic of like horror films, right? And Dolly for the portion of horror, it's a grade A. It's a grade A. I really did like it. But in terms of like story, it's the only thing that I would say that lacks a lot. But a lot. And the other thing that I really did like was that in this film, the the actors, they did a good job, in terms of like the independent budget that they have, you know, it, they did a great job. I'm gonna say Fabiana did a great job portraying Macy. It's I don't haven't seen like other films that she has been in the past, but being the fact that she did a great job bringing her character to fruition was great. But I think that the highlight of this film is Max the Impaler. Max the Impaler plays the doll, plays Dolly. Apparently, Max the Impaler is a AEW by wrestler. Dang. But what I can say is that Max the Impaler did a great job bringing Dolly as a monster. The fact that you're using a mask and you don't have to like talk to be able to portray what you're feeling, that was phenomenal work. That was phenomenal work. I really do say that I would 100%, if you love horror and you love monsters and you just want to enjoy a great film, Dolly is a great film to just enjoy. I think that it's just I don't want to call it a I don't want to call it a gore fest, but is a very entertaining, keeping you in your seats film that you will basically, when you finish the film, you will literally grab your phone and say, "Mom, I'm sorry." Be- just because you don't know what's going on, but you want to be on your mother's good side. You know what I mean? But in a whole, I would say that Dolly is a great film. If you love horror, Dolly is a great film for you to watch. Is enjoyable. The gore is there. The horror is there. The jump scares are okay. I would say that the having, the type of like slashery type of film, like, you have our main character Macy running away from the big hairy scary monster. All of those shots are really great. The film in a whole looks beautiful. I really do like that. Nowadays, these type of films, you can use basically any type of camera, let it be the iPhone or the Galaxy or a great expensive camera, but it's a great film. I really recommend it. When it comes out in theaters, I would say go watch it and check it out. So nothing, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of Dolly. I If you guys want to follow me, you can follow me in Instagram as Cinema Dad PR, and as well you can follow Real in Films in all social media. Let it be Facebook, Instagram, YouTube if you haven't subscribed yet. So just check us out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. There's more to come, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.